This is the Trans-parency Podcast Show.
I want to talk about pride. So we've been to some parades, right?
Yes.
You want to share that? Since
Parades were so much fun,
right.
Because it's just love is in the air, the spirit, the vibe. Everyone's just there to have a good time, right? I mean, oh my God, you're just smiling from ear to ear. You're on the float or you're in the back of the car going down the parade. And everyone's just like happy, happy to be there. You don't get this bad vibe from anything. I don't know about this year, right? We'll see tomorrow. There's WeHo Pride Parade, right? Even a couple of days ago, even in North Hollywood at an elementary school, they had a pride thing. I think it was elementary. And there was people out there, picketing this thing. So I never heard of this before, really, but now everyone's up in arms about it. So we'll see tomorrow or even next week when LA has its pride, if it's going to happen like that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I want to also add, like every year in June, every single retail company wants to be part of it. And sometimes they're overact, right? And this year it's opposite, right? And Bud Light got caught into the scandal, and a lot of mainstream people just don't drink Bud Light, and I think that's a little extreme, because if they really think about it, if the Bud Light went out of business or not making enough, who's going to suffer is not trans person or any LGBTQ plus member, is the people who work in the Bud Light, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and they're not necessarily in the LGBTQ plus, right? So that's why I thought it's very funny in a way.
It's because of what the politicians are talking about, right? And it's not only here. It's in other countries too. This is a time that as we get closer to the election, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, so I think...
Unfortunately, and we have a big target on our backs.
Us trans girls have a big target now. We are, enemy number one now.
I know, that's so weird,
And
yeah, because they also, speak this with Shane, and he's Mr. LA Pride this year. And, he also mentioned sisters. Remember, San Diego has a group that they call themselves sisters, and they were affected as well for being part of this whole politician
thing.
Yeah, Dodger things. Yeah.
Right.
And then drag queens. I know a few drag queen entertainers. I put it that way.
Yeah, they're protesting against them too,
Yeah, and I
just
just
crazy.
feel it's crazy because the mainstream people put trans, drag, and sisters all together.
They all put all together.
Yeah.
They lump it. Yeah.
Well, and we're lucky we live in California because, Jessie's moving back. She's retiring, and she's moving back to Kentucky. Jessie McGrath.
Ooh.
And she's going to run for office so she can...
Jessie.
She can,
Make changes.
This kid, they're passing all these really irrational laws, and because it's also driven by religion too, right?
Right.
A lot of these evangelists that have very extreme ideas, and we have no right to exist. I mean, this is the bottom. I mean, we're in 2023, right? It's hard to believe that we're going backwards, but
yeah.
This is politics.
I think just ruin, put fear into people. That's why. And then I just feel, I've been out for 10, 11 years, never happened this way, right? So, yeah. And I just hope people, when we have to celebrate Pride. That's no question, right? But we have to be careful. We have to look out each other. Make sure everyone is safe. Make sure if you see something, say something, right?
Yeah, the strange thing is drag has been around forever, right? And nobody's ever said anything until now.
Yeah.
And it's
I just don't.
Politics.
Yeah.
Right. terrible.
It is terrible. It's so sad that they are so backwards, right?
Backwards. So, you been to Mexico recently?
I did go to Japan and I loved it, but I kind of did some reading about it, about the trans community there. And it was very small, especially in a culture like the Japanese. You can imagine.
Well, there's
in Tokyo, there's a neighborhood where, it's where the trans and the gay people hang out. But outside in the country is really like going, to Georgia, to the Midwest.
Though, back in the day, I mean, they still do it. In Japan, they have a thing called kabuki theater. And there are female characters in there, but they're all played by men. And it's been going on
for centuries.
Yeah, we have something like that called Peking opera.
We have Peking opera, same thing, right?
Yeah. Opposite, play opposite sex. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if something like that were to go to Florida, a kabuki thing, would they say no?
That's a drag show.
They probably would, because
they would,
because it's a political.
Every country, has, in Mexico we have las mujeres, and they're from Oaxaca. Mujeres, and it's girls that they're genetic males, but they transition. So, and these are indigenous communities. It's everywhere. It's part of
everywhere, right?
human
to expose. I mean, explore.
Yes.
Yeah. So
wow.
Well, we were on the San Diego Pride with the Palm Springs. We done LA and Hollywood Pride, Orange County Pride. And as you write, Kimmy, it's all about the energy, when you are in the float.
Yes.
Because one thing is to go sit on the side and watch the floats go, which is awesome. But when you are on the float itself and you see the people, the energy, and there's all kinds, young, old, kids, moms.
And kids are happy.
Yeah.
They're saying grooming the kids. Kids, they know, they're smart enough.
Yes, because they worry about kids. They say we're teaching kids in a bad way.
Kids.
But come on, we have internet, we have YouTube. If they really want to find out something that they want to find out, they can find out. But, even if parents stop or even government stops.
But look,
right?
even if they say we're indoctrinating the kids, right? The way we are, it's a gift and a curse at the same time. You don't choose to be trans. It's just who you are. So if you have a kid exposed to like a cartoon or there's so many books that talk about it.
Right.
If they're straight, that's not going to change the fact, right?
No.
I mean, and that's why it's so wrong. These people are so ignorant that you cannot make someone
do something like this.
Right. Yeah. And they would say, the kids don't know how to, they can influence them. But at the end, if you are trans, then it don't matter what they do to you. You are who you are.
Yeah. Because I think they don't understand is I think 100% of us, we kind of have that weird feeling, thoughts, and not sure why for many years until we really step out or go out this way or transition, right?
And we're lucky. I mean, I think for each one of us, there's probably like thousands that never get out of the closet as much as they want. So I consider our group really lucky. I don't know if it's lucky, something that we looked and wanted so bad and accepted it for who we are, as opposed to just do dressing in the house and never go out, right? After you step out, there's no way back.
Yeah, there's no turning back, right?
There is no
exhilarating, right? Yeah.